Alright, what is going on everybody? I am Outer Space Gaming, and in today's video we are going to be doing another unboxing. Now, I do realize it's been quite some time since I've done an unboxing, so I do apologize, but here we are. We have everything that we're going to need for this unboxing today. We have the mystery grill, as well as a smaller box, which recently we have been doing a lot of, but it's just because inventory on the mystery boxes are a little low, so that kind of is one of the reasons why I haven't been doing any. So we're going to be doing this one today. It's going to be a little smaller. As you can see, there's only 3 pops, but hopefully still the same amount of enjoyment. So these are Funky Bops Funko Pops. So what I'm going to do is I am going to get the sleeving off on all of these, and then we'll take a look at them. So just simply like this. Alright, and just like that, we have all of the sleeves off of the figures, and we're going to go over them one by one. So, starting off here on the top, we have a Killer Clowns from Outer Space pop. So, we have gotten quite a few of these pops before, the Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and they're all pretty cool. The first one we got was a soda pop, which I believe was a chase version, so it was like a blacklight version. And then I know we've gotten other ones. I want to say we did get like an actual full-size Funko, but I want to say we also got another one of the pops before. I can't recall off the top of my head, but here we have another one, and this one is Jumbo. As you guys can see, it is a pop movies because Killer Clowns from Outer Space was a movie, an older movie, which I think came out in like maybe the late 80s, early to mid 90s. I'm not entirely sure. But here you can see he is trying to call somebody over while holding a hammer behind his back. Because if you guys know, the Killer Clowns from Outer Space were a bunch of aliens that were dressed as clowns. Because, you know, at the time this movie came out, people were pretty scared of clowns. Probably still are. But they would basically abduct people and then put them in like cotton candy cocoons where they would then like suck their juices out of the cocoon because the people turned into juices. I don't know. But this is pretty nice figure. He looks very cool. He's got clown paint on his face. The paint looks very good. You can see on the side there that there is his name, Jumbo. And then on the back of the box we have all of the other figures. And I think it might have been Shorty. I think Shorty was the one that we had gotten in the soda pops. Again, I don't recall 100%, but I think it probably was Shorty. But anyways, let's move on now to the next one, which is going to be Alice from Alice in Wonderland. So this one is when Alice, I think, is taking those the foods from the cat, where she's got the bottle now. So this is after she drank the juice to shrink herself, I'm assuming. So it's gonna be little tiny Alice. Very cool. We've gotten an Alice before, and this one is actually a box lunch exclusive. So that's kind of the first exclusive sticker we've seen from these people, or from this, whatever it pertains to. So box lunch exclusive Alice with a bottle is kind of cool. There you can see it says Alice with bottle. And then on the back we have all of the other characters, basically from Alice in Wonderland. You guys look at that for just a second. And then there is the figure on the side. Not a lot to say. I mean, if you don't know what Alice in Wonderland is, then here you go. You know, you have some appreciation for it, but it's been such a long time for me that that's really all I have to say about it. But moving on now to something that I'm more familiar with is SpongeBob. Our very first SpongeBob Funko Pop. And unfortunately, though, I do want to show this after I kind of show off the figure here. But it is SpongeBob as he's weightlifting. So if you guys remember, I think this is the episode where he gets the arms, the muscle arms. I forget what they're called, but basically they're like gloves that go over his arms, and then he inhales or he inflates them with air. And then he gets these giant, massive arms, but he still is only as strong as he is. So he ends up popping them because, you know, he's overstraining himself trying to. I think it was doing like a weightlifting competition against Larry, which Larry from the show is the lobster, but that is what this is from. you know, I won't go too far into it. I'm not going to explain the entire episode, but here he's trying to lift a bar with a couple of plushies, some soft little figures there, and as you can see, he is straining quite hard just to lift that, and it is a Hot Topic exclusive. So, very cool. SpongeBob weightlifter. It's kind of cool that we got a SpongeBob one because, like I said, I actually really enjoyed watching SpongeBob as a kid, and even to this day, if I see something pop up from SpongeBob, it's pretty nice to watch. But I do reference them as well. There's Patrick, Squidward, and then Imagination SpongeBob. So that's pretty cool. But what I wanted to say earlier is actually the sleeve that this one has come in is busted. I don't know if you can see it that well, but right here on the bottom, it is broken. But thankfully, though, that's just the sleeve, and that's kind of what the purpose of these sleeves are, is to protect the actual pop itself from being damaged. So this will be very easy to switch out with another sleeve, so that's not a big deal because it doesn't look like the box is damaged. It might be a little dented on the bottom, but not a big deal because, like I said, that's what these are for. So really nice, really cool. I like that a lot. SpongeBob. First SpongeBob Funko Pop. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the mystery grail. And I like to do the mystery grails last because they have just a few other things in here other than just a Funko Pop, which if you guys are returning viewers, then welcome back. I do apologize for my hiatus from doing these unboxings and stuff, but here I am, I'm doing this for you guys. And we're getting into this, so let me just take the pop out, and then for those of you who are probably watching this for the first time, then welcome. I'm going to show you guys what comes into this mystery box. So I just set the Funko to the side there, and I'm just grabbing everything out of the box. And to show you guys what comes in these boxes is we have some candy, which varies. Recently I've been getting a lot of Tootsie Rolls, but sometimes they have had like suckers in there. I think at some point they had like sour candy as well. But I enjoy the Tootsie Rolls, so I'm pretty glad that they have been including Tootsie Rolls in there. And then recently too, so I'll go over this now, but we have a scratch-off ticket, which is more akin to the newer ones that we were getting before, but then they were giving us the old ones, which is just one scratch-off thing, so you just scratch it off and it tells you how many, and this one's more of like a lottery ticket kind of thing, where you scratch off all three, and then you match up a certain amount, and then you get a certain amount based off of the key here on the left-hand side that tells you what means how much you get, if that makes sense. Just show it to you guys right here so you guys can see what I was trying to say, but failed horribly at. So we used to get Grail Games ones. I don't have any with me at the moment, but they were basically discs for Grail Game scratch off. So typically we would get two, but it looks like we're only having the one, which is it's kind of fitting because we're doing a small unboxing, so nothing too crazy. But before we get into the scratch off, I am going to show you guys the pop that comes in the box, which is this, Darla from Shazam. So, I actually had seen the Shazam movies. They were on Netflix not too long ago. Part of me was paying attention when I was watching it. The other half was like, kind of just threw it on for filler stuff, you know, just kind of have something to listen to in the background while I'm doing other stuff. But this is Darla. So this was one of the sisters. So basically the plot in this Shazam movie was that this little kid is basically an orphan. He gets adopted in this household where there's like a whole bunch of different kids, all with different personalities and stuff. And then when the main character turns into Shazam, you're actually, him as a superhero is able to give other people his powers. So basically every other foster child that was there as his brothers and sisters, he was able to give them the powers, and Darla is one of them. She was more of the soft-spoken characters, little kid and stuff like that. So that's who this is. In case you guys didn't know, you can always look it up if you care to, which I wouldn't expect you to, but it was an alright movie. They were alright. I wasn't like, oh my gosh, dude, this is amazing, whoa, but yeah, they're fighting like all the 7 deadly sins in this guy, whatever. But there are all of the characters. We got Pedro, and so his name in here is just Shazam, which was the main kid, but I don't know actually what his name was. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. So there is Darla, and I'll try to keep the camera in focus for you guys. But yeah, so that is our Mystery Grail Funko Pop. So I'm just gonna set her up there, and then now what I am going to do is off camera, excuse me, off camera, I am going to scratch off the scratch off ticket, and we're gonna see what we win. All right, and so just to show you guys what we got here. So we got 2 of the question mark mystery grails, and we got 1 of the, I call them poker chips, they look like poker chips to me. We got 1 of the poker chips, which as you guys can see on the key there, is 200 tokens. So you guys can see on the left hand side, that is the, that's going to tell you what it all means. And we were just 1 off from getting the Armory 2 count. I don't know what that is, but it's there if we ever win it. And then I guess if we ever win it, then we can kind of look more into that, what the hell it is. But anyways, that is everything for the unboxing. However, it's not everything for the video, because what I like to do at the end of the video is, because we do end up actually selling these, which if you guys want to pick one up, you can check it out, check what we have out in the link in the description below. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set these pops up, make them look all nice and neat. And then I'm going to get some pricing down so you guys can see what each one of these is worth. So I will do that now, and we'll be right back. So I have all of the prices down for each of these figures, and we are going to go over that right now. So starting off, we're going to go with Darla here. So Darla was only $4. And that is, that's pretty rough. But that is probably the lowest amount, or like lowest valued pop we've gotten in quite a long time. So very unfortunate for the old Shazam squad here, but she is only $4. Moving on, we have SpongeBob. SpongeBob was $16. Going now to Alice with the bottle. Alice was $20. And then Jumbo from Killer Clowns from Outer Space was $29. So yeah, I think Jumbo being the most expensive, it matches up, I think, because a lot of those Killer Clown from Outer Space ones, because it's so old, is worth a little bit more. And then, obviously, you have Alice, which, again, is another older one, which was $20, and then SpongeBob $16, which is pretty average. The only one, really, that was crazy was Darla being $4, so very unfortunate for them, like I said. But that's everything that I have for you guys now in this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you guys enjoy unboxing videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you guys liked this unboxing, be sure to leave a like. But that's everything that I have for you guys. So, peace out.